が敵を食らう。What's wrong, Hanzo? Don't you recognize me? You will never amount to anything. We shall see, brother. Yujin no ken wo kurae! Genji here. Mada mada.
This one is for the teacher who passed me the math test face down and didn't think I was going to become successful. This is for 9 times 9 equals 81.
You will never amount to anything. We shall see, brother.
Let's go! Alright, what's going on everyone? This is Zen here from Zen Multiverse, and I hope you're having a great day. I'm here like watching myself at the same time. Alright, oh wow, the text is really big. That's awkward. Let me just resize the text team for the chat. Okay, because it's looking kind of funky right there, you know what I mean? Let me just refresh it real quick so it could look as smooth as ice. Hope everyone's having a good day. Still looks kind of awkward. Not really feeling that. Yeah, hope everyone's having a good day, chillaxing, relaxing, just enjoying their day, whichever part of the planet you're on. So we're gonna do our books for the week, right? And then we're gonna check out some news, and also we're also gonna watch that new TV spot for the Doctor Strange 2 trailer that's coming out. This is the last week. This is the final 5 days before the trailer actually comes out. So I mean the movie comes out. So I hope a lot of people are hyped for it because I'm definitely hyped for it. Just overall in general, I feel like this is gonna be one of those movies that are just gonna like really blast everyone's head open in terms of like possibilities for various things. So yeah, I'm just readjusting some things. Put this on my this. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to UziTube in the chat. Appreciate you. We're gonna get started in a little bit, even though I did a timer and all of that stuff. I'm just gonna uh just wanted the chat to look beautiful, and now it's starting to look a little bit pretty. But yeah, all right, here we go, team. They're good. All right, that's not too bad, you know. And maybe let's get some chill music, you know, a little bit of chill music for the stream. This is gonna be a longer stream because I realized I've been making a lot of shorts and I haven't been making longer videos, right? So this is gonna be just a chill stream, just with good vibes and talking. And when people come in, they bring some sandwiches for us, and you know what I mean? A little bit of that, and that's about it. So yeah, uh, I'll put on my kind of like chill vibe stream music. There we go, a little bit of that, just a little bit of that, you know? All right, cool beans, team. All right, so let me bring it down a little bit so it's not too loud. All right, so let's get into the comic books that I'm gonna get for the week. I order all of my stuff from Collector Cave, which is my LCS, or my local comic book shop, right? That's what LCS stands for. So let's get started on it. There seems to be a lot of Halloween, Michael Myers action going on, which is pretty cool. Let's kind of click on it and like check, see. Oh, there's just a lot of figures and stuff. Halloween, Michael Myers. I have like one of these already. Looks pretty cool overall. All right, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's go to the comic books. So we are on the week of 5/4, so that's gonna be May 4th. We're already in May. That's crazy. All right, so let's get into the books. Let's see. I'm not gonna put a. I'm gonna. We're gonna do a budget of like $40, and we're gonna see where we are at $40. But yeah. Uh, so we have the Aliens number 12. Now I fell off the Aliens book, but it seems to be doing pretty well. This cover looks absolutely amazing. Look at this cover. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more, but this cover looks really cool, representing the Xenomorph. Is it a book that I'm gonna get? Nah, I'm not. I'm gonna be honest, because I would have to like go back and get all of them, right? So uh, that's not gonna be something that I want to get, overall. But I would love to. I really would. But there's so many books out that there's no way that I could uh, go back now. So we have Amazing Spider-Man number 1. This is the Lotto variant. We have a virgin copy, and then we have a regular one. Not gonna be something that I get overall. People on my TikTok is hitting me up. All right, so we have Avengers Forever. Uh, all right, so we have Archer and Armstrong. I skipped over this because it's something that I'm not gonna get. So some books I'm just gonna skip over, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. The ones that are not that I'm not interested in. All right, so we have Avengers Forever. Now this is a good storyline. I fell off on the last 2 books, but I've been really enjoying it overall. And this cover is featuring like an Ant-Man-esque Spider-Man type character. Just like Spider-Ant, you know what I mean? It looks pretty awesome. Like this cover is good. I think I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this. Yeah, this is good. So we're already on $3.20 for our books so far, team. All right, let's continue going. All right, let's go back. The Doctor Doom cover, not really feeling it. I think there's a lot. Let's look at it a little bit closely though. I think there's like a lot of Dooms in here. Yeah, there's a ton of like Doctor Dooms in the background. Because Avengers Forever has a peculiar storyline, but it works. Uh, I like that in that storyline we have the Infinity thing, right, which is the thing embedded with like cosmic power, and he looks absolutely majestic. All right, let's go to the next one. Batman 123. Unless it's a specific storyline, it's not gonna be one that I'm gonna get. We have Batman Beyond Neo. Not too interested. There's another Batman book that we're gonna come across a little bit later. Uh, there's a couple of Batman books, you know what I mean? But there's a ton. Now I know this is the thumbnail for my video, right? It's just for clickbait, really, though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Uh, they look hot. They look hot. I'm not, there's nothing to say about it. So if I'm gonna get the book, it's probably gonna be, I might like dabble into the reading of the story, uh, but otherwise it would just be a cover for me to get, nothing else. You know what I mean? Uh, so we have Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Now I don't know how I'm feeling about the Ben Reilly Spider-Man, and the reason why is because they changed his character again. So let me just read the synopsis here. Ben Reilly has finally come face to face with the true villain behind his torment, and you're not gonna wanna believe who it is. I feel like Ben Reilly can't catch a break because they're not too sure how to write his character, you know? Zen with the clickbait in. Yep. But also because the pictures look hot. I'm not gonna lie to you. They don't know what to do with Ben Reilly. Yeah. Uh, yeah. I should have scheduled this stream earlier. I know folks will come in a lot later once they realize that I actually am streaming. I'm gonna go back to like scheduling streams and posting them at least 5 days before on the community tab. All right, so no to Ben Reilly. We're not getting that at all. That's a no. Um, Even though this cover looks a little bit better. Then we have Black Panther Legends 4 out of 4. That's not going to be a book that I'm going to get. Scrolling down a little bit. We have another Black. Let's get a closer look at this Black Panther. It does look like Chadwick Boseman here. It's not going to be a storyline that I'm going to get. Just going to be super honest. Captain America number 38. Is this this cover looks great. Because she's like in her, I forgot which form this is. She's been through like so many different like forms. We had Captain Marvel, we had Photon. I'm not too sure which form is, someone who's more knowledgeable will. Oh, binary, right? It's honestly just right there. It says it. Carol Danvers is missing. Her disappearance has left a newly sentient binary to fill in. Newly sentient? By stepping into the shoes. I wonder if they're trying to like reinvigorate her character. What's going on, Steven? Yeah, man. Clickbaity. A little bit of some hot girl action. Hot comic book girl action. That's what I'm gonna do for like all my videos. I'm just gonna like make them super clickbaity. Not because I'm trying to get people to click on it, just because the covers look hot too. We got some amazing artists. So they capture the female body really well. So why not share it with the planet? So this Captain Marvel, that's gonna be a no. I am interested in the story, so it's a brand new story, so I don't have to like go all the way back. But the cover just looks nice. I want to get a book to where I'm gonna read the story and the cover. Carnage, nah. I feel like Carnage and symbiote characters have been overdone for me personally, so that's gonna be a no. All right, let's continue here. Danger Street. Let's check out the synopsis because I do want to. This just looks wild. because there's like lions and like goblins or whatever here, and it looks like this guy's wilding out. Like I feel bad for him. There's no synopsis here, so that's a no. Let's get out of here. This one, Deadly Class, looks kind of interesting, but they're already on number 53, so that's a no. Deadpool Bad Blood. Now, I recently read a Wolverine comic book. I think it was last week, and Deadpool was in it, and really enjoyed the book. Uh, this is number 3, though. I like how they always make Deadpool look intense, and then when you read the comic book, he's just like joking the whole time. Thumper is supposed to be. See, awesome cover, but I'm not gonna get it because they're already on number 3. So maybe when a trade paperback comes out. All right, here we go. Dynamite Never Dies, number 3. Okay, this is a homage to it looks alien-esque, right? So this has to be a variant, I'm pretty sure. Looks like it's not my cup of tea. Let me see this one. Let's click on this one. So is this what's the synopsis? Because I'm about to like make up storylines. Mars needs a monster woman. Woe to be evil Sonya for oh, so this is kind of like a Red Sonya book or something. She's the life of eternal issues, the goddess of death, the planet are barsome. I, she looks demonic, but I'm not gonna lie, she still looks hot. She's still. Uh, I wouldn't think twice. Sorry, I wouldn't. All right, let's go. All right, so we have another variant cover. It looks hot, so let's look at it. Let's not skip it. Okay. The half skull face kind of throws me off a little bit, but I wouldn't think twice either. Why not? Why not, guys? There's other covers here, but they don't have them. All right, let's go to page 2. We only have one comic book in our cart so far. Dogs of London, number 1. I heard the storyline was really good, or the premise of it. Yeah, this book the cover looks intense. Frank and Terry are about to find out. Jeez, that's how it starts off. They're about to find out. They were once members of the Dogs, an feared gang who ruled much of London's. So I guess these are like anthropomorphic type of characters, right? Okay, cool. Not really interested. Earth Prime. All right, so I think this is just I think what they're trying to do, there's going to be a lot of yeah, it is intense as hell. The one that we just saw. Yeah, did I hear what? Yeah, Earth Prime comic books are just basically CW books. Yeah, Kenshin is finishing the series animated. What? What? Roni Kenshin, they coming back. They need to do that with Kenshin. They need to do a Yu Hakusho. Even though I don't know how far Yu Hakusho went in the manga. Uh, wow, Roni Kenshin, they're continuing. Wow, it's been like 100 years. That's exciting. I'm not gonna lie. With some good like animation, it's gonna look amazing. Electra Black, White, and Blood. All of these kind of like black and white and Superman Blue and Red books, they're all like fantastic because they're just a whole bunch of mini stories. Some you like, some you don't like, so you can't really go too wrong with it. It's multiple creators, I think. Yeah, yeah, that's crazy that they're doing a Kenshin. Wow. I skipped over Firepower. Firepower is a insanely just good book that I just never read. So the question might be like, how do I know it's good? Well, I just in terms of like everyone's reviews for it just seem to be solid overall. All right, here we go. Another firepower, just about a guy with firepower. That's it. Uh, Flashpoint Beyond is intense. I read number one last week, and it is good. So I guess this is. So what is this then? Oh, it was sorry. Flashpoint Beyond Zero was last week, which was the entry into it. And now we're on the 1 out of 6. Now this is a crazy storyline because it continues the Button storyline, which is really cool. And he goes back. This is not this is Thomas Wayne. When the Flash goes back into he the Flash basically tries to save his mom, and he successfully does, but he changes everything and creates Flashpoint. That world seemingly got erased, and then decades later, we learned that Dr. Manhattan was tinkering with the DC universe, and somehow Flashpoint universe came back, and that it also includes Thomas Wayne, which is the Batman of that world. And he went through other adventures and things like that with Justice League Incarnate, which is one of the books that I have up here somewhere. But yeah, or first in front of Frontier, and then Justice League Incarnate. So, really awesome. In Flashpoint Zero, big spoiler, but I only give spoilers because I don't really care. He ends up trying to get Barry to get his powers back, and he ends up killing him. Some other guy, like the chemicals like leak out on the floor, and then the lightning comes down and ends up killing Barry. So Barry dies in the Flashpoint universe. He gets no powers. It's kind of like the realistic what would really happen. You know what I mean? No chemicals, just lightning hits you. You're donezo. All right. Do I want it? Yes. I forgot. I'm just like skipping over it. I definitely want this book. Wait, what did I just do? All right. Add cart. Oh, I already added it to the cart. So I just added it twice, like a noob. All right, cool. This is a cool cover. All right, so we have Frank Faritza, Death Dealer. Let me just look at the synopsis, because sometimes I read a book and it ends up being really good. Uh, the beginning. Wait, what is it? To bring you your first salvo in a major launch of new related titles featuring characters and vision from Master himself, bear witness to the beginning of the entire multiverse of Fritz's most favorite creations. Huh. Interesting. It's probably interesting because they mentioned the multiverse, so I'm like intrigued to know about a different type of multiverse from a different genre of books. What's the publisher here? Opus Comics. Okay, I'm down to try like some indie action that I never heard about. Um, all right, we have Ghost Rider. No to Ghost Rider. For me, GI Joe. That's a no. Giant Size X-Men Thunderbird. So Thunderbird is now back. So this is a book that I did want to get. I'm probably gonna let me just look at the different covers. This is a Giant Size X-Men old school type of cover, which looks pretty good. But I honestly love the artwork on the other cover that we just saw, and that is this Thunderbird one. Okay, so that's a yes. I'm not too sure what this is. I actually don't like the design right here for Thunderbird, but I wonder if this was the original, the various different designs that they had for Thunderbird. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hardware season 1. Okay, that's a no. Hellboy, absolutely not. Um, Dank, what's going on, bro? Which one? For the Thunderbird? I'm not too sure. No, Rose and Steve Orlando, or maybe you weren't talking about that, the Thunderbird. You meant this one, right? No, this is similar. Yeah. I'm eager to see where this goes a little bit. With the return of Thunderbird. Um, hopefully it's just not like a trope. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, this is no, is it? No, this is not a Liefeld cover. They would have had it right here. No, this is Steve Orlando with the art. Wait, but that's the internal art. Cover artist is Ken Lashley. Okay, got it. Um, all of the X books I'm thoroughly enjoying right now, but I'm biased. I'm not gonna lie, just because of everything that's happened with like Powers of 10 and House of X. Let me go back to the because this is a one shot. Sometimes I really enjoy one shots because that's all it is. So, zoologist Woodrow Woody Fair joined the BPRD. I've never been a Hellboy person, but I love the concept surrounding it. All right, I'm gonna put it in the cart, and then we'll see. Because if my budget goes over 40, then you know, Banners of War. Honestly, I'm not gonna get it. I'd rather watch YouTube videos about the whole new Hulk set of comic books. To be honest, you know, yeah. Okay, here's a book that I'm definitely gonna get. Let me just look at the cover that I want. I already see the cover that I want, but I just gotta make sure. Let me look around first. I saw the cover that I wanted already. $24 for this one? Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I mean, it does have Storm and Nightcrawler. Let's get it a little close up. Storm, Nightcrawler, and Avalon. Avalon? Did I say the name right? I feel like I was. Ah, yeah, that's a no for this cover. Also, $24. You watch YouTube videos that play out the comic or recap the stories. Usually do recap videos. Like I'll go on a comics explained if they hit a storyline. And in many cases, I'll watch a recap story and then I'll want to read it myself. So I'll go out and buy it after. Um, yeah. Or sometimes I'll try to make the videos myself if I'm really digging the story, right? I'll do it on my TikTok. Because my TikTok community over there, that's bumping. And now it's bumping. Not saying I love my YouTube community, but my ultimate goal is to merge the two together. But not yet though. Pretty soon. All right, let's go back. We, we're going for. All right, I'm gonna check out the other ones. But that Mr. Sinister cover is calling me. I'm telling you, this is a cool cover. Who's that in the background? It looks like I see Avalon again. I see. Oh, Celine. Okay, I see it right there. Celine. Ah, Celine has a long history, but I feel like I know nothing about her history. So I need to do some research on her character. Now that she's gonna be part of the Quiet Council. All right, I'm not even. Who is this? This is the Gwen. They're in this whole Gwen type of multiverse covers. She looks she looks hot. She looks good. This is some good art, but I'm not gonna get this cover. But she looks good. She looks sensational. Definitely, this is the cover I want. Mr. Sinister, look at this. Look look at this art. This is all of the art so far is absolutely amazing. I'm not down in any of the artists for any of the other covers, but Mark Brooks, wow. This Mr. Sinister looks absolutely phenomenal. Add into cart. And because I just want the book too, right? I know I'm looking at my cart right now and I'm like, ah man, one indie or one book that I've just never read, one publisher that I never read before, and the Hellboy. I don't know about the Hellboy, but it's all right. It's all right. I have to be like very critical in the books because my 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 what I was gonna say. My budget was always $30, but I always went over it because I think I was always unrealistic, and then 40 came down to it. But I do like every 2 weeks type of thing, not really every week. So it's been a while. Oh, Red Sonja. Come on. They have no covers on my. Oh, man. This is not good. Because I said I was going to show us some hot pictures. You know, Red Sonja pictures are. The covers are just. All right. Oh, boy. I feel like going to another website real quick just to like see. I'll probably do that a little bit later. All right, here we go. We have Iron Man. Now, this Iron Man line has been really great, and I fell off, spoiler alert, when he recently gained godhood, right? And earned or attained cosmic abilities and things of that nature. So, uh, I think let me see where we are in the storyline. At last, the stunning conclusion of the book of Korvac. Oh, it's the conclusion. So it's not. So I think I'm about 3 books out. Tony Stark must face Michael Korvac once again. Okay, wow, that's once again and once and for all. No cosmic powers, no allies, no henchmen. So I do want to read this, but I'm not gonna get it. This cover looks amazing though. Yeah. Acquired, yes. Yes, that's a word. Thank you, Chillmonger. What's going on, bro? Yes. I thought they finished it. But I guess I'm a couple books out though when it comes to the whole Michael Korvac, the that whole entire saga. I was enjoying it. I really was. But a lot of books came out and my money was short, so I was like, ah man, I'm not gonna get some stuff. Let's look at this one is semi creepy, but also awesome at the same time. Hit the reverse, right? It's the reverse, but it is kind of nightmare fueled too a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, yeah. Welcome back, YouTube. I'm mad that these Red Sonja covers are not here in the list. You know we had to look at some spicy covers. Come on. I'm about to go to another site just so we can see it. I'll read it if they have Riri Williams. I won't if they're still trying to make the Hellcat a thing. That's the one part of this whole entire new Iron Man run that I'm not feeling at all. Like them bringing Hellcat into the equation. Like I understand they're trying to use legacy characters, right? Or at least, honestly, I don't even feel like she was a legacy character, but she's an older character. But she, when we have characters like Catwoman, and we have what's Spider-Man's feline version, Black Cat. Yeah, it's like Hellcat and her story is like is all over the place. I know they kind of like bring it together at some point throughout the comics, but it's just like, man, you're not really that interesting to me. But shout out to the people who are. I'm personally not, right? I would love to see more Riri. I definitely agree with that for sure. I think out of all these covers, if I was to get it, it would be this first cover right here. Just him like looking at the helmet and contemplating. I think that's a pretty dope cover. overall. All right. Uh, this one, some people would dig this one. I don't dig it. It seems a little bit ridiculous, and the reason why is not the design of the suit. It's Spider-Man with a bulky suit web swinging through the city. That seems it defeats the purpose of like a agile, acrobatic Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah. So that's my take on that. But if you're gonna get that book, enjoy it. You know what I mean? This one looks pretty dope too. Reminds me of kind of like the old school um, book. I said book, cartoon, right? Yeah. All right, I'm getting closer to the books that I actually truly want. I think one of them is in the list. Seems like a little off. Yeah, yeah. It's a cool design. It's really cool design. It's just him swinging with a suit that's heavy slash it looks bulky. It's like man, just don't give him just have him on the wall, but not swinging. I don't know. That's just me. Shout out to the creator that put in his hard work though. Um, all right, here we go. I I'm so hyped for Legion of X. I'm a big fan of the whole new era of X-Men. Some people are not into it. I am personally digging it, and I'm so hyped for this new team of Nightcrawler's team, right? I really wanted this Destiny cover, but as you can see, it's sold out. It doesn't mean it's sold out in all comic book uh, LCSs that's close to me, but yeah. I'm probably going to get this cover because it features one of my favorite mutants of all time. Some of you know this, and a lot of you are not here to know. But it's if I get really close here, I can't zoom in any further. But my favorite mutant from this team, well, Juggernaut is not a mutant, but is Forget Me Not. Forget Me Not is back. Well, he technically he could have always been here, right? He's always been in Krakoa, but we already know his powers are he's in a constant state of existential superposition. So he's there, but he's not there, right? You will forget him as soon as you blink. You're gonna forget him. And this seems like an obscure team, right? Uh, yeah, it seems like an obscure team. I'm big on what Hickman started. I'll be enthusiastic about it when Hickman returns. Oh man, what I agree with you 100% because when Hickman started Powers of 10, House of X, it was phenomenal. It was just good reading. It was probably for me it was a little dense, but it was dense that I wanted to reread the books constantly, right? I still feel like he left a couple of nuggets, but because he's no longer writing it, I feel like he can't pull on those nuggets anymore, right? Um, and some of the books after were good. Um, not all of them, right? And I felt like some books that I enjoyed, a lot of people didn't enjoy too, but they weren't Hickman books. For example, what's the name of that storyline? Well, that's how long it's been now, where it was like Psylocke, Young Cable, and X-23. Which comic line is that? What's the name of that team? Fallen Angels. Fallen Angels, right? Oh, sorry, I'm like putting on my light, pressing the button. Fallen Angels wasn't a Hickman book, but I felt like it was okay. I don't know. I enjoyed. But some things I know were kind of like, well, they're bringing up too many technological enemies, and they already have like the phalanx and all of that stuff like that. So, but I love Hickman what he's because he's written the storyline in a way that forces other people to continue suit. You know what I mean? Uh, what happened? Oh, this I missed something. Welcome to the server. Oh, I didn't even see. Yeah. Discord is the only way to DM Zen since I don't have. I want to invite him to a Saturday stream. Oh yeah, chill, chill, manga. I'll definitely come to one of your streams. Just let me know, bro. Just let me know. except for this Saturday, because this Saturday is Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness. Once we're finished with all of this, we're gonna watch the TV spot. Like I said, this was an unplanned stream, but this is a chill one. You already know me. I could just geek out and talk about. This is why it's Zen Talks, right? Because I could just talk about these anyway. Anyway, I'm hyped for this story. That's the bottom line, and I'm gonna get this cover. And don't forget, guys, I am on TikTok, which is probably my largest community out there. All right, let's look at the books that I have so far. I have Legion of X, Immortal X-Men, #2. I have to actually get the physical copy for Immortal X-Men because I read it on Comixology, which I don't like the new format for on Comixology. Hellboy, I'm not gonna lie, I'm about to take this off my list. Giant size X-Men Thunderbird. I am excited to see how it is, only because I've never been a Thunderbird person, but you know, I've heard a lot of hype for the character along the years. And you know, Flashpoint Beyond #1, hype for that. I didn't even finish my statement with the Thunderbird, but it's okay. Avengers Forever. It's a quirky kind of story, but it's still semi-serious. I mean, it is serious, but I like it. I like Avengers Forever. It's a big what if story. You know what I mean? All right, let's go back. I didn't even check the budget to see how far along am I. All right, here we go. Maestro. That's a no for me. I don't feel like I'm even remotely interested in a Maestro story other than, yeah, I'm not. This looks cool because it has the original. Is this the original Human Torch? Yeah, I think so. Human Torch Maestro. Yeah, that's a no. Too much what ifs for me. It's probably not even a what if, but Marauders. I want to get Marauders, and I don't think I'm gonna get it though. I think in the last book they introduced what's the name of someone will remind me in the chat. Um, what's Professor X's twin sister's name? Right, the one that was supposed to be born. She's quite powerful, but yeah, I think she's like she's like part of the team. I don't know. Maybe not make up stuff because I didn't read it. I think that's why I have to read it. And this is Cassandra Nova. I think that's a cool name. I don't know why that name sounds Cassandra Nova. That's a dope name. Let me see. Let me read what's here. Oh, thank you. I forgot there's like a lag between YouTube. That's the only thing I wish you could do. Yeah, you could too. YouTube could do a lot better. Is I want things to be more instant, right? Where when you guys type in, it's like parallel to how I'm talking. I think there's like a 25-second lag in when comments are shared or something of the nature. The Marauders race towards the Shi'ar space on a collision course with an explosive secret. Spurred by the crew's malicious 8th member, Cassandra Nova. I'm gonna get part 1. See, this is interesting that Cassandra Nova's on the team. What could possibly go wrong? But unfortunately for them, the Shi'ar Magistrates has raised an Imperial Armada to stop the Marauders in their track. I'm interested now. And this is Extension Agenda Part 2. Cassandra Nova on a team? What? On the Marauders team? So you mean to tell me she is teamed up with the likes of Bishop, Kate Pride, and a couple others? Oh man. That is Oh man. I'm gonna put it in the cart. I have to get part 1, obviously, because that's part 2. Eric the Red looks. Is that Eric the Red? I mean, it looks like Eric the Red. Yeah. say a word and then I will type it. How long it takes for you to see my comment or how long. Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna do it I'm gonna say the word cheese. In 3, 2, 1, cheese. YouTube, you gotta step your game up, right? Because we're about to figure out the secrets to life. Metal Society. I've heard of the story. I'm not too sure. I think this is the Earth where they let. I mean, the synopsis here. Let me not try to make it up. Oh wow, that took a while. That did take a while. Yeah, that's about. Yeah, that's a while. From when I said cheese to when you typed in cheese. Wow. I didn't even count the seconds. That was a long lag though. Oh wow. Come on, YouTube. That was definitely over 10 seconds for sure. Yeah. Let me stop looking at this book. Yeah, 30 seconds. Yeah, that's YouTube. Get it together. Get it together. Miles Morales sold out, sold out. I think because they have the new character. I did that on Zen Talks a couple like a month ago or something like that. I am personally not digging this um new suit for Miles Morales. I want them to go back to the old one. But that's just me. What do you guys think? Are you guys? I'm not even too sure. I think, yeah, I I'm not digging it at all. I think this is Spider Slayer, first introduction of Spider Slayer, first cover appearance, and this will be the first appearance, maybe. I don't know. All right, here we go. This one is looks weird to me. I'm sorry, it looks weird to me. Uh, I understand what they're going for, obviously, but it looks, I don't know. Minion Mini Boss. That's a no, but it looks awesome for people who would enjoy it. You know what I mean? Let me skip along. Monkey Prince. I read number one. It seemed like a fun little story, but not something that I would continue reading. Moon Knight Black and White. I definitely want to get. All of these black and white, red and black, and the Superman red and blue, and Wonder Woman, and all of that stuff, golden. I don't know. All of those books are really cool to me. They are, because they're just a whole bunch of. I'm not too sure if it's like that for Marvel. For the DC side, it's like a whole bunch of mini stories, and I dig it. It doesn't leave, like, sometimes the stories will be really good, and sometimes they're not so good, and the artwork is different. And yeah, I'm digging it. But I definitely enjoyed it for Superman Red and Blue. I enjoyed all of those stories, but I'm a Superman person, so. All right, let's continue. So that's a note to Monkey Prince. Uh, Nubia Coronation's Spec 1 number. Ah, man. I'm a fan of Nubia for sure. Um, this artwork look amazing. Well, she looks hot right here. So let's zoom in, guys. Okay, they're giving that strong look. I like the stronger looking women. She looks majestic. I can't really see. I'm looking at the arm. The arm looks. You see that upper? Was that the right hand side? It looks like she's making a fist, but I'm not too sure if she's doing like you know, uh, um, a muscular type of pose. It just looks kind of weird to me. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's just me, or maybe she's holding something, and that's the gauntlet, the top of the gauntlet on her. I don't know. She looks hot though. I think that's my final analysis. And this just looks, wow, look at this artwork. And for the first time, Nubia's origin will be revealed. Oh, because isn't this all right? I see. I need to read. I know about Nubia's first appearance, but is this the same Nubia? I don't know. This art looks amazing. This is a one shot. If I'm gonna get it, I'm getting this one. I'm gonna put it in the cart. I'm not even gonna check my I'm not even gonna check it. I feel like I'm already way over my budget. So, but I think we're coming to Project Superpowers. Hold on, let me just read this. Project Superpowers. In the year 2052 and the United States of America has fractured into varying powers. But has a savior awakened in the form of a man with no memories and mysterious superpowers. Haunted by the vision of patriotic heroes being hunted down. Mm, let me see. And accompanied by black terror troops, this John Doe is captured by a maniacal clown. Uh, no. I mean, for now. I I wish I could see some artwork. All right, let's continue. Radiant Black. I know of the story, but I never read any of the books. Red what? Red Sonja Red? Sitha. What is this? You look good, girl. She looks like a character you'd more see in a Thor book. This looks good though. Good art. Wow, okay. Notice how I'm not even reading the synopsis. Okay, all right, good. Oh, I'm definitely not Chillvogger. I'm definitely not. Yeah, me and my son, we're gonna go see it. I bought tickets like when we were first able to get tickets, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna, as of like Wednesday, I'm not even gonna like check social media at all. It's not even. I'm lying. I'm gonna go on social media, probably just my TikTok to upload new videos. But other than that, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna be reading some comic books in between. I'm gonna try my best not to. Oh man, I feel like this movie, like I got caught for No Way Home. I definitely got spoiled for that. I still went in the movie excited, but this one, finally, I'm gonna go into the movie with a crowd, which I enjoy. I personally enjoy having like a really hyped crowd, and I already know they're gonna be hyped. Um, and why did I mention that? Yeah, I don't want to like go into the crowd and not and be a part of the crowd, but I got spoiled and I don't get hyped. You know what I mean? I want to be surprised at every turning point. All right, here's I can't wait for it. Here's a Avengers book that is underrated. Savage Avengers. This is very underrated, but that's cool. And here's a new storyline with a lot of characters that I never thought they would. I said that for the last era of books. Yeah, you know what? I knew about the three Spideys too because you know Andrew Garfield and all of that stuff. You just knew it was happening, but I ended up scrolling, I think on both TikTok and Instagram, and they had like cam scenes, you know what I mean? And I was just like, I knew it wasn't fake, and I was like, damn, well, I saw you. Uh, and that was it. But I felt like if I didn't see it, I would have been more excited, which the movie was still good to me, though, you know? Some parts I think they could have done better, but I know they cut out certain parts and replaced other parts. Yeah. Uh, oh yeah. So here's one of the books that I wanted, and what a team, what a team that is. They have like um, Deathlock, Daredevil, Black Knight, Conan, um, Weapon H, right? Cloak and Dagger is in there, and then and that is Anti Venom. Jeez, that's a ton of characters. Uh, I know on the previous Savage Avengers, the characters would like come in and out, right? So they'll probably have that. There's no way that all of them. But that is a beastly team. I wonder if they're trying to see like which characters seem to be this this week is a big week. Savage Spider-Man, no thank you. Read number 1 and number 2 and stopped. All right, Shang-Chi, that's no for me. Spider-Man 2099 Exodus, yes. I did a whole video on that. Just talking about it when it was first announced, and it looks, this cover I want. Just get a little closer look. Miguel O'Hara has always lived in my memory, as in my nostalgic memory, right? I always had like a card, a Marvel card, right? A Flare Ultra, right? And I never knew about this Ghost Rider. I think he's not a cyborg, right? He's an artificial. This Ghost Rider is a form of artificial intelligence or something of the nature. But they're gonna introduce a lot of brand new characters like Winter Soldier 2099 and a couple others. So, or is he a cyborg? I don't know. All right, Star Trek, no, but respect the genre. I'm not a Star Trek person. Uh, we have a whole bunch of Mando stuff and Star Wars. No, that's a no from me. Okay, page 6. All right, Task Forcer, TMNT. I don't know. I feel like because they're on 128, unless I could catch like the beginning of an arc, then I'm not gonna get it. Last Ronin, the last comic book came out, and I enjoyed that run, even though it spanned for like 2 years, just to get out like 5 books. This is a cool cover though because it has Jenica on it too. A lot of people hate on Jenica. I guess because it compromises their memories of only 4 turtles, right? But like, who cares if there's another turtle, as long as they're not like, you know. And it was an existing character that they transformed into the turtle. It wasn't like they just said like, "Hey, we have a new turtle," out of nowhere. Transformers. I wish I could get into Transformers books. It's just not. It's not the same when I read a Transformer comic book because you look for that transformation sound, that rollout, and what I often have to do is transport nostalgia while I'm reading. Like I have to read it in Optimus Prime's voice, right? I think a lot of us do that for a lot of books anyway, but I feel like it's a little bit harder, especially when they transform. I'm like, oh man, that was like a still frame, not really a full transformation. All right, we got Venom. I haven't been reading the Venom books. Venom, for me, Venom was at its peak when he went against Null. That whole entire arc was just absolutely amazing and just really good writing. Patch, a Wolverine book, no thank you. X-Force number 28. I know what's going on. Cerebro becomes sentient, I think, in this, and it starts to wild out. Basically, as you could tell in this cover, which looks really nightmare fueled, a ton. Yeah. What is it? Cerebrex stalks the island of Krakoa, and no one is safe. Its hunger of the mile of minds is insatiable. But what happens when it absorbs the minds and powers of most of the most powerful mutants? Quentin Quire leads the way, of course. Quentin Quire, he's underrated. I feel like that would be a good storyline. X-Men number 11. Ah man, there's no way I could get all of these. But let's put them in the cart. I'm probably at like $60 or something. All right, here we go. Was that the last page? That is the last page. All right. I'm sorry. Since the last stream I did with like picking comic books. I love to have Red Sonja, and I didn't have the Red Sonja here, so that kind of makes me a little bit feel a type of way. Let me quickly. I have to look at her. I don't have to, but I feel like it's now part of the tradition to have like spicy covers. Looking at spicy covers. All right, so we are at 521. So the next one is 511. Let's just take a quick glance at, and then we're gonna get into. Okay, Betty Page looking okay. Blood Syndicate. All right, so they're starting it up. Okay, cool. Captain America: Symbol of Truth. I definitely want to get. All right, let me back out because I'm just gonna. The Captain America book that recently released last week was so just. It was good. It was Captain America and Captain America, and they were going against Aram Zola. Both of them teamed up together, and it was really good. The artwork was absolutely amazing. All right, there's a book here that I added twice, and which one came up twice? Which one did I add in? Oh wow, I saw my budget there. Yeah. So, Sayonara Hellboy. Sorry. Nubia is about to bounce too. Death Dealer. Sorry. That's a no. That's. Geez, 59. Oh, I have 2 here. Let's bring that down to 1. Okay. You prefer the identity as Falcon? I hear you. I hear you on that. What I love about the recent book is that they do debate names on, you know, who's gonna be the prime version of Captain America, and Captain America says, Captain America says, are you, to Steve, are you going to be the uncanny Captain America? And Captain America is like, no, we're both Captain America. That's it. You know what I mean? Which is kind of cool. And they have 2 books, but it will get confusing, honestly, because they have 2 different Captain America lines that are coming out. I'm going to read both of them. If the artwork and the storytelling is similar, I'm going to read it. All right. So, geez, I don't know how I'm going to cut down now. Oh, yeah. Astonishing and Uncanny. I love the banter in that book. Not banter. It was just like the exchange. It was just really, I don't know. I read it last Sunday and I closed the book. It's right over here. Let me for the It's been a long time since I've gotten a book, and I didn't really care about first appearances or nothing like that. I just got the book for the book. And yeah, and I think I saw a cover, right? I saw a cover. No, I saw art. I saw artwork. I think I saw this bit of art right here, right? Let me make my forehead a little bit bigger. Hold on, hold on. This won't take long. Insert cool music. Yeah. Hold on, let me change the frame rate to 60 frames per second so I could look pretty epic in some type of way. I'm frozen for like 3 seconds and then I should be okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I saw this artwork and I was like, wow, this looks absolutely amazing. So I got it and I really enjoyed this book. And I'm you know, yeah, it was. And having them like, I don't know, there were a lot of images that I wish I could just like blow up, right? Um, and I think I'm like a Boy Scout at the end of the day. So this one reminded me of, I forgot what movie it was. It wasn't Predator, but where Arnold Schwarzenegger was, I'm gonna say Creed, but that's not his name. This one just like, I don't know. It's like that broness, right? It's just like, we got this. It was just really good artwork compiled with just straightforward storytelling, I guess. And they're the little team, not little, the team combos that they were doing, right? Like I'm Captain America, but they were both saying it. We are you know. Did they say we are? I just probably made that up. No, they said I am Captain America, that team. Oh man, so good, so good. It was a wholesome, action-packed book that, yeah, I wouldn't want to see them team up like that often. Um, yeah, I would just want to like have them. So I'm gonna get both of their books only because that this Captain America book caught me. So yeah. All right. Ah man, I reached $59. I don't even know how I'm gonna like cut this down. There's a couple books that I would take off this list though. It might come down to Nubia. Sorry, Nubia, you're like $4.79. And even if I was to get the A cover, or are you the A cover? I might take out Marauders too, only because that's Marauders #2 and I haven't read 1 yet. But that Cassandra Nova action, nah, I'm gonna take out Marauders. And it's a bunch of X books, but that's the way I and honestly, ah man, I had to take that off. $48. I'm not gonna make my budget. All right, so yeah, I failed because I'm not taking off any more books because I'm definitely reading Flashpoint Beyond #1. That's probably the only DC storyline that I'm interested in. Uh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, if I was to take off one more, it would probably be Giant-Side Thunderbird. But I honestly want to get to know the character and all of the X books I'm getting anyway. So I'm a that's probably my favorite line. All right, so we're good. All right, that's it. I'm not gonna order it right now because then all my information will be on the internet, and yeah, and there'll be that one person, aka the spam that comes on and be like, "Hey, guy with the big forehead, you're black. Time to take all of your your info and mess up your life." And I'll be like, "Oh man." So yeah. All right, team. So we are gonna pause on the chill sounds. Um, and we're gonna get into some news in a little bit. But first, time for a midtro. Time for a midtro. Let's try that again.
This one is for the teacher who passed me the math test face down and didn't think I was gonna become successful. This is for 9 times 9 equals 81.
You will never amount to anything. We shall see.
Let's go!
All right. Thought I turned off the music. All right, time to watch that TV spot that just came out because right before I started streaming, I saw it pop up and I was like, God, I was just like, of course. So let's look at this TV spot for Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness. There's a lot of things that came out recently. I didn't do any, reviews for it or theories. Um, just because I'm just enjoying it. I don't want to create videos. I'm enjoying making my little shorts and things like that. And I'm probably gonna do Sunday streams moving forward, just like one Sunday stream, and then my little shorts because it's manageable, right? I can manage the creation of those videos, even though I love editing. But when YouTube and TikTok start paying me full time, then I could go back to it. But all right, let's check this out. I'm wilding out. All right. Oh man, there's some things that I saw already. Captain Carter for Shield, I saw that already, but I'm very hyped for her because I love that. What's the actor's name? Forgot her name, but she's a beautiful woman. She's absolutely beautiful, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for that part. But let's watch it again and slow down and freeze in certain parts to see if there's anything that we could figure out, break down, dissect, and then theorize. Okay, let's freeze right there. So, because I already caught something. I don't know if everyone caught it because some people were talking about it previously. Um, so Wanda being here. Now, in previous trailers we saw those little two demon things that a lot of people were saying were Chthon first because they only saw one. They're standing behind Wong, casually standing behind him. So I'm thinking that if Wanda was wilding out, they probably decided to summon these things, or they happen to be inhabiting that place as like guardians of the swords, right? Yeah. McAdams, she is from, I'm about to go to your hometown. No, I was kidding. She's probably not even there, but she is, oh man, yeah. I don't want to say too much, and then YouTube is like, whoa, you're gonna get reported. She's beautiful though. She is. All right, let's continue. All right, let's see what else we could dissect from this trailer. We already know these are like uh basically what Tony wanted to do, right? Put a whole bunch of armor or one suit of armor around the world in different parts, right, of the world. Um, come to fruition. So I do think if we don't get superior Iron Man, that something of the nature is still going to present itself. Like maybe it's a Iron Man AI, right? Um, like his consciousness was like downloaded and replicated or something like that. Only because his tech is here, right? If it's not his tech, then I'll be very surprised if this isn't Stark tech that are used to create these sentries of sorts. Let me see. This trailer looks clean as ice. It's on H. Okay, I feel like I've had it on HD before in previous videos, but it looks cleaner than I've ever seen it. That's obviously Mordo who was walking across. People were saying that it's other people. Yeah, that's him. Unless, you know, it would be crazy. I'm getting hype. You know, if it's not Iron Man, what if Ultron didn't turn bad? And Ultron he's, he's there as part of the Illuminati. He is the Iron Man of sorts. I don't know, just a theory. All right, let's continue. I'm hyped. You know, here's what I'm gonna get really hyped for, depending on, because I know people were looking for evil Doctor Strange or the Doctor Strange from What If to be in this, and they're not too sure if he was in it. So I wonder, oh man, I wonder if Captain Carter being in here, I don't know what you guys think, but does this confirm that What If is directly tied into the MCU? What If is part of the multiverse, obviously, right? But is this the same Captain Carter that we saw in um, the Disney Plus show What If? If it is, that makes it even more exciting for me. And the reason why is because she already went through some kind of story. We were introduced to her. They're gonna probably do a reintroduction, but I don't want anything to change, right? I just want them to confirm that this is the same Captain Carter from the What If, and it just makes the What If series just so much better because when I love What If, and when What If season 2 comes out, it's gonna make it the whole like 10 times better too. I think this was a smart move for them that wasn't forced at all. how they're talking about all these agendas and things like this. I think this is a perfect transition, having Peggy become Captain Carter. Like she's the next Captain America, right? But anyway, let's see. It is something. Okay, I froze it at a perfect point. This is obvious. Well, it's not that obvious. The way the hair is portrayed, um, this is definitely not. Yeah, this is definitely not um, the. This is not Iron Man. You know what I mean? This is not. This is definitely a female character, and I'm pretty sure that this is gonna be Maria Rambeau. Yeah, I could have slowed that down a little bit more, but yeah. Even though it's obviously a character who has on the suit like Captain Marvel, you could see it. It's yeah, you could definitely see it, or at least from my point of view, I could see it. Um, it's definitely to me, to me at least, the head. But it does. Oh man, it does look like a Iron Man s character, but it's not. So I'm not gonna trick myself into thinking that. Okay, let's continue. Oh, whoa! Okay. I think I saw that before. Okay, that's America Chavez. She's obviously uh she got caught. She probably can't use her powers. I wonder what her powers are connected to. Is it like a caloric deficit? Like she can't use it unless she like she has to eat a ton. So I think they were saying that. So I wonder if she's like deprived of food, which is just pretty mean if that's what they're doing. Okay, this is a nice little picture right here. Anything in the background? Huh. I wonder if we're gonna see two different versions of Wanda here. Listen, I said it already in a previous video, and I felt like I was the first one to come up with this theory, but I'm probably not. But I have the timestamp um, when I made that video saying that this Professor X is probably the one from the '90s X-Men show. I hope. So yeah, if it is, this makes everything just like absolutely ridiculously amazing. That's it. All right, let's continue. This lady walking in the background. I mean, running. He doesn't have the eye of Agamotto anymore, unless he has like a something else of Agamotto. I don't know. Every time I see this shot with the third eye, it looks a little awkward to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but it does. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we bought uh we bought it I think last month, and it's gonna we're hyped for it, but cuz tickets are now like ultra sold out, like super sold out. All right, can I catch anything here? This is Wanda. That's not blood on her face. That's probably like from the centuries. Yep, you already know. You already know IMAX flows all day every day. I tried something else that RP no, the RPX I tried that for another movie, and that 3 what is it? 5D where uh, um the thing shakes, that was kind of like that was weird. We saw it for Batman. It worked, but also was like, ah man, let me make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, definitely. The movie theater is gonna be crowded though, so I'm glad that I got the seats. But no one better come to me talking about, oh, this is my seat. I'm gonna be like, not today, not for this movie. Like, you know what I mean? Aiden Rivera, what's going on, Aiden? Hope you're doing well. Um, yeah. Let's see, what else can we pinpoint? Yeah, that's that she looks like she has oil on her from the Ultron or Armored Sentries. It doesn't seem like, yeah. Everyone is saying that this Doctor Strange, because this is another, there's a total of four Doctor Strange in this movie. One, let me see if I could find them throughout the trailer. There's this one, which is our Doctor Strange, right? That we've seen in the movies. That this is not the same Mordo from, this is a different Mordo. Damn, we really getting Captain Carter for real, for real. Um, yeah, this is the same one that was locked up. I'm telling you, if they confirm that that's the Professor X from the 90s X-Men show, yes, the cartoon one, then I'm gonna get hyped. Um, and I know some people who might see this video might think that is a far off theory, but it's actually not, because in a previous trailer they show America Chavez and Doctor Strange crashing through multiple realities, and one of them, if you freeze it, is a cartoon dimension. If it's true, I'm telling you right now, you heard it here first. Whenever, because I made that video, it's timestamp. All right, so here's a different Doctor Strange, who I think is gonna premiere in the beginning of the video, the beginning of the movie, because we also see him with in a previous trailer we see him with America Chavez, but I think he dies. He dies and makes some kind of pact and ends up becoming this one, the zombie looking one. He has on red, right? Not this one. And this one has on red. Yeah. Now that one is a different one. Some folks are speculating that this is Supreme Strange from the What If series. I don't think it's. I think this is just like a dark version of him, or his dark version, his evil, his Yang side, right? I don't think that this is the one Strange Supreme, because that one is overkill in terms of power, and he's currently doing something that he can't break. If he breaks that, then I feel like this whole movie would be donezo. Yeah, I feel like that the gray hair Doctor Strange made a pact because he wants to go back to his life, and I don't know. Okay, let's go back here. Let's see if I can freeze it. Yeah. Oh wow, I froze it at a good point. Um, I'm not too sure what I'm looking for here. I was actually looking at the purple. I wonder if that's just like a spell of the sorts. Yeah, nothing. Damn right. Yeah, that was a sentry. Okay. Yeah, this movie's gonna be deep. Yeah, Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. What a case. What a case. I'm not gonna lie, I've been following it a little bit though. They still say voice in the captions for a lot of these videos. We already know that it is Patrick Stewart, so they could cut that out. But he's wearing his gear, and he has the chair, the yellow chair, mind you. Because in none of the previous X-Men movies, the Fox ones, he didn't have that. He just had a wheelchair with an X on it for the wheels. So I don't know. Anyway, let's transition to the next part of our series, the news. I know this is a longer stream, but because I'm going to chop up this video many times and release it throughout the week. All right, news here in terms of comic book news, and then we're gonna game in a little bit, um, a short game. All right, Neil Adams passed away, so rest in peace to Neil Adams. Phenomenal to the comic book community in so many different ways. Marvel versus let's go on to the next part. Is Marvel versus Fortnite first look recreates an iconic image? We're not gonna get into that. I'm not a Fortnite person, but you know, people who are into Fortnite, I think that's cool for them when they release these various new costumes, right? And other elements. Next one is Marvel Star Wars gives Obi-Wan Kenobi a new uh okay, let's spoil ourselves. Okay. A new what? Um to reveals considered as old youngling. Anything? No? This little spam action. Let me cut that out. I don't really see anything. I'm not gonna read through the whole entirety of it. Artwork looks artwork looks really good, but again, like I mentioned in the previous books, it's not gonna be a book I'm gonna get. Power Rangers versus Godzilla. Yes, I already ordered it. All right, Marvel gives Punisher his first of several new superpowers. Oh man, so not digging the new design for Punisher like at all, and the new insignia. So I think he's in charge of the hand, right? Now? I don't know. Punisher without guns is just weird. Red Hood battles zombified Nightwing. Okay. I'm just reading the cover titles for the news. 25 years ago, DC took superheroes to a new era, the bedroom. Okay, let's check this out. So what is it? Like just superheroes having sex? I don't understand. When superheroes, yeah, there was a big era, right, in the late 80s where they did that. You know what I mean? It started to turn into more soap opera-esque type of just real stuff, right? I mean, they are people though at the end of the day, you know what I mean? So, not too sure what they're really showing here. I don't want to show something that like messes up this whole stream. But yeah, I mean, superheroes need to be in relationship. They have kids, so they're going to go through normal processes like anyone else. They just happen to have superpowers. Roy Thomas pays tribute to his famed X-Men and Avengers collaborator, Neil Adams. Yep. Spider-Man 2099 and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, so these are just the new releases this week, which I think that we saw quite a bit of. Some of the books I picked up. So we have Batman 123, Peacekeeper Spam, which was a really good show. Earth Prime, Flashpoint Beyond #1, Dark Crisis. Wow, that comes out this week. We didn't see that when we were picking out the books, the 7th. Huh. I do want to follow that story a little, not a little bit, a lot. Okay, Nubia. Here's some spicy looking covers, looking all. Well, that one just looks, I don't know, young, but these two looking spicy. Nubia is a cool character. I just hope they continue to write her in a way that makes sense for everyone and isn't a plot. Okay, World of Krypton. They're on #6 already. Wow. All right. Any other news? How Superman's Justice League death affects or doesn't affect his solo series. That's a good point because he's supposed to die. It depends on where the timeline resides, right? In terms of where he dies. Uh, yeah. Let's bump that music again. I forgot about the music team. All right. I mean, the Death of Justice League, we already know what's going to happen. Eventually, the Justice League are going to come back. This is just for them to, a set way for them to bring second stage characters to the first place limelight, right? Like John Kent, um, Miss Floor, right? Yara Floor, and a couple others. So, all right, here we go. Marvel unmasked a resurrected X-Men for the first time in a new variant series. Yeah, I saw this cover. This is Destiny. But we've seen her unmasked though, so yeah, I'm not too sure why this is. The cover looks absolutely amazing though. Like it looks great. But they're making it seem like they never unmasked her before. Huh. All right. But it looks good. Judgment Day. I'm not too sure how I'm going to feel about the Judgment Day, which is just basically the X-Men, Avengers, and Eternals. Uh, they're colliding with each other, and I feel like what's going to happen is that they're going to fight each other, and then they're going to come together for a common foe. Who that foe is, I think that foe might be Thanos's grandfather, right? Who was recently in the Eternals comic books. He was locked up, and it might be a couple others. So we'll see. These covers look pretty good though. Let's check this out. Who is this supposed to be? Probably that girl from the Eternals. They're probably trying to like do a lot of they're trying to transfer a lot of comic book stuff into movie. So Angelina Jolie played that Eternal. I forgot her name. That could basically create weapons. All right. So rest in peace again, Neil Adams. All right, so now we're getting to 2 days ago, so we're going to bring it to a close. FBI says California man threatened DC over John Kent's coming out issue. Threatened DC? Like, what is he going to do to DC? Like, who cares if Jonathan Kent comes out as bisexual? Some people are just like, I don't know, threatens DC. What is he gonna do? He's gonna go to DC and say, I'm never gonna buy your books again, DC. I made a whole video on that, him coming out as bisexual. Like, I don't really care. You know, it's as long as the character and the writing is good, they can like what they like. The character. My main thing about that is just I was very surprised that they pushed him into a relationship so quickly. And here's the reason why. They aged up the character. So his body is of an older person, but he's still young. You know what I mean? So I was just surprised by that. That's all. And I think people forgot about that plot point, that they aged up Jonathan Kent. So technically he's still the age he was when he was in Super Sons and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Aggressively, what's going on? Have you seen how good looking everyone is in a Marvel universe? It just doesn't make sense for people to to not be bisexual. I know everyone looks like a model. You see all of these like the X-Men Gala pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just so like ridiculous. I mean, like I don't really care about what Jonathan Kent likes. It was just off-putting to me that he just got aged up and he was in a relationship. That's all. Cuz he was away with his grandfather and he got he got aged up. I can't remember how many years though was it. But yeah. All right, in terms of the news, I think we're going to come to the conclusion of the news portion. Marvel's newest X-Men series brings back a legendary X artifact. I'm not gonna get into that. We're just reading headlines. Um, Star Wars reveals Darth Vader was once bested by the Knights of Ren. Okay. CBRB, they stretch it sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like, was that really a headline? Why Castlevania showrunner likely won't turn his work into a comic book. Castlevania was really good. If you're a Castlevania and a gaming fan and you watch the series, they did really well with that. All right, we're gonna go into a couple more because now we're on 3 days. Umbrella Academy returns in May with free comic book day release. Okay, cool. All right, that's about it. Mephisto, what you doing? I still feel like Mephisto is gonna be heavily a part of everything. They're just waiting for an introduction to it, right? At the end of everything, they're gonna be like, "Oh, it was Mephisto this whole time," and I'm be like, everyone who thought about it is gonna be like, it's good. Jonathan's boyfriend sucks. That dude is no good. Oh, really? Is he like turn? Is it that he's just toxic, or is it that he's turning out to be a bad guy or something of the nature? Which would be, I guess that would be all right. But I stopped reading it after number 2, but not because it was a bad storyline. I was actually enjoying it. There was just so many X-Men books, and I'm a big X-Men fan, so yeah. Uh, so that's what really happened. All right, there's a whole bunch of stuff. All right, we're gonna before we transition into the game section, um, we're gonna watch that Doctor Strange 2 last, you know, this is probably gonna be the last trailer I watch. Anything that comes out after this for Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness, I will not, yeah, because I think on Wednesday, as of Wednesday morning, I am not going on the internet. The greatest trick that Mephisto ever pulled was making you think he doesn't exist. I know. I know that he's not really pulling the strings, like he's really there. That would be dope. Imagine that we get in not even the multiverse of madness, like he's pulling the strings, right? The whole entire time. And even the bad guys that think they're in charge of everything, he's been pulling their strings the whole time. You know what I mean? That would be dope. That'd be dope. I also have one more thing. Before we watch, I'm not too sure if everyone, I don't have the book on me, but they haven't come out with it yet. But he's gonna be the villain, in my opinion. I think so too. Aggressively, I agree with you. I do think Mephisto is gonna be the villain. Something else that I'm making connections to, and I could be totally off. I don't think the main villain for Doctor Strange 2 in the Multiverse of Madness is going to be that evil Doctor Strange or even Scarlet Witch. This is a theory, but I think it's actually going to be Nightmare. Marvel's doing some things that are too close in proximity to each other, and one of them comes in the form of a recent one shot that they released with Doctor Strange. And what happened was, let me just stop it on a still, at least this one, because we already know who that really is. It's Maria Rambeau, at least to me. They released a comic book and they changed the hierarchy, right? So even people on my TikTok are arguing about. I did a video on the Living Tribunal, and a lot of people are saying who could beat the Living Tribunal and who can't beat the Living Tribunal. And no one on the list mentioned Nightmare. And because previously my Nightmare he's been powerful, of course, in his dimension, but he's never been boisterous to the level of the Beyonders and things of that nature. But in a recent comic book, literally recent, as of 2 weeks, they released a one shot where Nightmare was reintroduced, right? And they redid not redid, they reintroduced Doctor Strange's story, right? Ironically, about 2 weeks before the release of Doctor Strange 2, but they talk about Nightmare, and they say that Nightmare, a whole bunch of Beyonders, right? A whole bunch of Beyonders came into after Jonathan Hickman's Avengers, that Beyonders came into his dimension, and he basically just had them in the grip of his hand, and they eradicated him. That changes that changes everything in terms of power scaling when it comes to how powerful the Beyonders are. Because the Beyonders at one point didn't the Beyonders at one point, a group of Beyonders, of course, right, have the Living Tribunal um, basically beaten and dead? So I know the argument could be, well, he could only do these things in his own dimension, but that is the caveat, right? That's his powers. He can do things in the dream dimension, right? But that just boisterousness his abilities to a high degree. But the reason why I mention all of that is because all of a sudden they're mentioning Nightmare in the comic books, right? And it was a one shot. Hmm, interesting. And Doctor Strange 2, which will, in a previous, all of the previous trailers, him waking up and him mentioning the word nightmare. I'm I'm wondering if this is Nightmare's doing. He's manipulating a lot of different things that are going on. Well, what I would hate though is them them saying that the Illuminati is basically just a whole dream come up. Um, that he's never actually left his bed. Imagine if this whole movie, Doctor Strange didn't actually leave his bed. He was there the whole time having one gigantic nightmare. That would be crazy. All right, here we go. Wait, aggressively said, to be clear, Jonathan and Ken's boyfriend, I think, is gonna be a villain. I think so too. I think that would be a good turn. A good turn, not a great turn, right? Make it more intense. And I think Mephisto is a real thing. Agreed. All right, let's watch this trailer. Let's see what we could. Uh, Even though I just watched the trailer not too long ago in this stream, just in case. I wonder if we don't see everyone in the Illuminati in this movie. Like we only see a couple of members. Like they're gonna be plot points for future movies, but we're only gonna see probably um, a couple of members. Mordo, Captain Carter, Professor X. Hold on, I want to go back one point. Wanda was looking really good. She did this little sassy walk. There we go. Looking good, girl. All right. Some quick talking. Um, yeah. All right. We're gonna. There's nothing else to say other than what I said. I still think it's Professor X from the '90s X-Men cartoon show. I did a theory video on it. I'm gonna stick by that theory until I'm proven wrong when I see the movie this Saturday. All right, team. I am going to. We were. I have to jump into someone else's stream. I can't miss Ragen's stream, but I am gonna game a little bit as promised. We're gonna play a game called The Interview, right, for our comics and games, and we're gonna make this every Saturday stream. Nightmare has got a push in the comics lately. He was in the X-Men Halloween book. I remember that too, right? And that's when Jean Grey slapped him. And I think he was in Strange Academy recently. Yeah, so he's pop. All right, for me, he's popping up too much, just one by one by one. Not even like I think they don't have enough time to just make a whole long plot, but they know that he's gonna be in a movie. There's someone who knows, right? They know, so they're like just dropping little nuggets, right? Especially this last one, they boosted his abilities. I think it was they boosted his abilities in that newest Doctor Strange book just to prove a point that, oh, hey guys, when you see Doctor Strange and he pops up, he's a really powerful character. So don't be confused. But like him, the Beyonders, he had like Beyonders in his hand and he just like crushed them. You know what I mean? Yes, it was in a dream world, but they're in his world and they're technically real as can be. They're Beyonders. They went into his world and he was like, nah, chill. Don't do that again. And you're dead. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Uh, all right, we're gonna jump into our game, the interview. We're just gonna see how it is. Uh, and and yeah, I can't wait for it. I feel like what we saw in all of these trailers is nothing compared to what we're actually gonna see in the movie. That's the thing. All right, hold on, team. I am just switching up the scenes because we're about to jump into some gaming action. And yeah, I think my only like live streams will be on Sundays like this. I'll do comics and games where I pick out the comic books that I'm gonna get. We look over the news, maybe watch a trailer or two, and then we game for a little bit. So here we go. This is the interview. All right, let's see. Here we go. Now this game could be horrible. This is a game from itch.io. Okay. Officer Paul, I was told that you're here to conduct an interview. I'm in charge of showing you around the block. Thanks. Let's get this over with. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Sure. Hello, sir. All those incarcerated in all those incarcerated in this block are for serious crimes. The guy over there shot down 27 people in a church. Crazy stuff. I don't get paid enough to look after these twats, but I'm in charge here. Okay, Officer Paul. Okay. I wish you guys luck though. Shouldn't have done it. Should just like watch my YouTube video and subscribed. The inmates follow a strict schedule here. They return to their cells at 8 p.m. They just finished a dinner an hour ago, so the cafeteria is closed. The interrogation room is up ahead. Only those with access are allowed. Let's get a move on. Okay? This is as far as I could go, lad. Lad. Your subject is to be interviewed here. I hear she's tricky. No weapons past this point. You know the drill. Okay. Good luck, lad. I hope to see you in one piece. A lad is a common term. I guess it's just that he's threw it out of nowhere. Couldn't just call me by my name. Wait. Okay, Metal Gear Solid. Open. Okay, why am I? Okay, cool. I guess it was E. What? Greetings, my child. What brings you here? I'm Brian. I'm Brian. I'm here to ask you a few questions. What is this? You may call me Sister Maria, my child. Are you human? I believe not, my dear, for the Lord sent me here to carry out his will. Okay. This one has multiple endings, so here we go. The Lord is higher. The Lord, is there a higher power that you serve? Yeah. A divine being, the Almighty. He's the embodiment of absolute truth. His will. His will is to purge the world of all sinners, to form a world of absolute truth. Are there more of your kind out there? Is it possible for humans to contact your God? Yeah, that's what I'm going to go for. Be not afraid. The Almighty will reach out when it's time. Are there more of your kind out there? I was sent alone. I alone am enough to carry out his will. I appreciate you aggressively. Thanks for coming out. My child, tell me, do you think humankind is free of sin? Is this the deciding factor? I don't think so, not at all. It isn't, but we move forward as a race. Sister Maria, I would rather continue to interview the process. Oh, wow. Okay. Answer me, my child. I already changed the ending, probably. And tell me, child, what do you think might drive your kind to sin? I'm not sure. Greed, maybe? I'm not sure. Pride. Huh. I'm really thinking about it. I think greed. What leads humankind to ruin my child is lack of faith. Tell me, child, do you believe in God, a higher power? I do not. Humankind has moved past the need for God. Yes, I believe in a higher power. Yes, I see, my child. And do you want to be free of sin? Accept the blessings of the Lord, my child. Okay, this is getting. He and only can spare you on this final judgment. I think it's too late for that. I'd rather continue. Um, I- you're cautious. I can understand. But my child, your reluctance to believe will not end well. For instance, your wife, a sweet young woman, her death was unfortunate. I saw it all. You were both like-minded, energetic, but full of disbelief. Things have gotten very different. Could have gone very differently that day. It's a shame indeed. It doesn't matter now. She's gone, and no God can change that. Ah, my child, you do not understand. The Lord tells me that what I want to know is the future and change the past. Submit to Him, and everything you once lost will be yours again. Let's put that aside. I appreciate it if you could answer me. Sister Maria, I believe you didn't answer. What's your goal? I believe I told you already. To eradicate all sin. My child, all of humankind began as one at first. Man was pure, free of sin. So is our goal to eradicate like everyone? But man abandoned God, so they must be punished. How exactly do you plan on doing that? The seed of the truth from which all began. Its divine power will reset the world to that of pure one. My mission is absolute, my child. I will eradicate the world of sin. You understand that any such action will lead to military force. Or, and you plan to do that if you meet resistance in your action. Oh, I carry out these actions under the guidance of the Lord. Do you dare question these words? I didn't mean to do so. I'm simply suggesting. He who indulges in sin has no right. It seems that God has forsaken. Race will never learn. Your filthy presence fills me with disgust. I will deliver judgment myself, lowly insect. I answered wrong. I'm Denzel. She's a telekinetic. Nice. Okay, so I could skip to this part. I like this. A lot of games are coming out with these VHS kind of tapes, like on a table, which is pretty cool. Cool nonetheless. Really dope. Yeah, really dope. I want to play again. I'm not gonna play it on this stream though, but I want to play again to see if I could get an alternate ending for sure. Uh, but that was dope overall. Um, that was dope. All right, so guys, we're coming to the end of the stream. Oh, Fair, what's going on? we're coming to the end of the stream. I'm gonna make sure to schedule the stream so that folks know that I'm streaming. For next one, we're about to hit the 2 hour mark, but next week Sunday I'm gonna do another comics and games where I picked the comic books that I'm gonna get for the week, which we did. Um, we check out the news. We did watch the new Doctor Strange TV spot trailer today, which is pretty good overall. We got our comic books for the week, like I said before, overall, and yeah, and we played a game which was pretty interesting. I enjoyed that little game. It's a little game, an interview game. But that demon, I want to get the alternate ending, but we might do that on next week's stream. But with that being said, everyone, this is Zen from Zen Multiverse saying peace, love, and prosperity. If you're enjoying the content, you already know what to do. I am on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. So the TikTok community is really big. They're probably debating right now as we speak on a certain video about who's more powerful than the Living Tribunal, even though that wasn't my plot point. But you know, there's a lot going on over there, which is pretty cool and interesting. A lot of good theories, discussions. That community is getting really big, and they're definitely like typing away. So, with that being said, everyone, um, later.